this is one of the most sought after launches, and I think it's not just across this particular category. It's cutting across any industry, across any sector throughout the world. I think this is one of the most sought after launches, which is the Apple event, especially the one which is around this time in September, because this is when we get to see the latest iPhone, the flagship product of Apple. Now, this time they introduced four such phones, and along with them, they have the latest generation of TWS earbuds and the smartwatch. Now, in case of phones, the four models are Apple's iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Pro, iPhone 17 Pro Max, which are an upgrade to an existing product line. And they also introduced the slimmest ever iPhone, which is the iPhone Air. Now, iPhone Air definitely has a novelty factor. And, I'm sure a lot of people, existing iPhone users who would consider the existing phones very bulky to carry, would get attracted to this and would pay a bit of premium because, if we just from theoretical point of view, take it like, okay, it's a replacement of iPhone 16 Plus. Now that was in the range of say 89,000-90,000 rupees. This is for 1,20,000 rupees. So, from that point of view, there is a premium which Apple is seeking for this form factor, because yes, I think it deserves to be there. A lot of R&D and a lot of, I would say, customized engineering of components takes place when one has to achieve this thin form factor. Now, coming on to the overall product lineup, now there are definitely enhancements. There are enhancements in efficiency. There are, performance is improved. There are, upgrades in hardware, which of course takes a lot of resources and R&D. So I personally, I'm not a person who likes to discredit the efforts put in, because it's not easy. Believe me, like we are maybe sitting on the other side of the table and we feel it's easy, and we sometimes discredit such, even if these are incremental upgrades. But it takes a lot of resources, efforts, money, and at the same time technological expertise to do these kind of efficiencies. It's not easy to improve power efficiency even by 5%. It's not easy to improve compute capacities. It's not easy to maybe optimize the camera further. So all these things are very, very I would say difficult to achieve, and that's where a lot of money gets spent, and at the same time a lot of skills get consumed. But what I would definitely like to draw attention towards is that, with these kind of incremental upgrades, I think the innovation quotient for iPhones and even other, Apple products is slightly, I would say, flattening. And yes, right now the novelty factor could be the ultra slim form factor in case of iPhones. But otherwise, other than that, there isn't anything which could be seen as, okay, Apple is trying to set a trend in the industry, or Apple is pioneering this, and tomorrow then we would see everybody following this path, which has been the case for many, many years so far. Now, that is something I see missing right now in this launch, where, you can't figure out any one thing right now, which we can say tomorrow is going to become an industry norm, and we will have to credit it to Apple, as we have been doing in the past. Now, regarding pricing, now if we look at the global scenario, I think Apple has taken cognizance of how the macroeconomic conditions are right now, and how businesses and economies have become volatile due to very I would say uncertain international trade relations. And that's why probably, even if there is an upgrade in hardware, they have not, I would say, still proportionately increased the prices. As regards India, we had recently done a projection. We were expecting that it will start iPhone 17 lineup from 86,000. Looking at the the rupee dollar exchange value trends, and also understanding the previous launch prices of iPhones. However, there is only a 3% nominal increase in the price, and it has taken it from 79,900 to 82,900. There is also an upgrade in the in the storage, because earlier iPhone 7 16 base variant was at 128 GB, and this time iPhone 17 base variant is at 256 GB. So storage is double by that way. So if we look at from that perspective, I don't think there is honestly even price hike, which we were expecting. So again, what my understanding of all of this is that Apple is wanting to have very low barriers to entry for anyone wanting to enter to the Apple ecosystem. So it's not lowering them, but it's not even increasing them. So it's kind of keeping them static, so that more people could join the Apple ecosystem. But then for people who are already there and sort of at times bored and complaining that we are still having those bulkier phones, we don't have any novelty. iPhones are kind of increasingly looking like the same with every launch. There is an option now. They have the iPhone Air, which they can upgrade to. But I'm a bit again concerned there about the battery usage, because I could see that they're also launching a MagSafe battery pack on it, which means that there is some we need to see that what is the exact power efficiency and how long can a single charge last for iPhone Air. That needs to be checked. But on the whole, yes, it has that novelty factor, and I'm sure a lot of iPhone users will love to upgrade to it. For I think pro users, it has kind of maintained the pricing and with enhancements. So overall, I think Apple wants to invite more and more people to its ecosystem by keeping these entry barriers more or less static. I wouldn't say they have lowered it, but they have kept it static. And then for people who have been in the ecosystem, now there is at least some newness to enjoy. And while they upgrade, they also are able to witness and tangibilize that newness. That's what I had to share in my Tech Bite today. I'll be back with you. Till then, enjoy tech.